Hi, and welcome to today's Ask Pastor Steve. And here's the question that we'll be dealing with today and tomorrow, maybe even on Friday. The question is, how does the book of James go along with the rest of the New Testament? Because Paul, in his writings, stresses we are saved by grace, not by keeping the works of the law, not by the good things that you do, where the book of James says you're saved by doing good things. So how do those two match up? Well, one thing we need to realize is that the Bible is a full revelation from God. Okay, it's one book. Yes, it's made up of several books, but it's all put together as one book saying this is God's complete revelation to us. So we shouldn't just pull out one book of the Bible and look at it and go, okay, this is what God is saying about this subject. Instead, it's what has God said throughout the entire Bible about this subject. When we put together what God says throughout the entire Bible, including the Old Testament, this is what we come up with. God graciously chooses to save some people. Christians, in the Old Testament, of course, the Jewish people. God chooses to save some people by grace, not because of anything they did, not because they merited it. Once God has saved them, then they show their loyalty to God, and they show God that they love Him by keeping His laws. In fact, the message is, if you don't keep the laws, then you probably were never touched by grace to begin with. Because once God touches you and brings your heart to Him, then you will keep His laws. So looking at it that way, Paul and James together are saying, if you are truly a real Christian, and a real Christian is a Christian by grace alone, but if you are a real Christian, then you will have good works in your life. And if you don't have those good works, then you're not really saved, no matter what you think your standing with God is. Okay? So the two messages go together when you take the Bible as a whole, and we'll talk a little bit more about James and Paul tomorrow. Bye-bye.